Gone Fishing Immersion was Edmund Rice Foundation's way of trying to move beyond writing a cheque. We wanted to take engaged, talented individuals who we knew had networks that could affect change. Each individual had this extraordinary experience. There hasn't been one that hasn't, and they come back fired up, ready to want to do some work.
It's such an incredibly eye-opening experience. We know and see the suffering that here in Australia, but it's a whole nother level over there, and you can't help but be moved, and then angered, and then frustrated, and a gamut of emotions and responses that stay with you. I think you're left with a lasting set of emotions that hopefully cause you to do something.
If there's a negative gone fishing, you can only take 10 at a time. We wanted to work out how we could actually increase the effect that gone fishing was having in Australia. And the idea started emerging after Ian Reinhardt and Dave Waldy came up with the concept of why don't we just Skype in therapists and physiotherapists and doctors, in those moments where you just have a light bulb moment. And I thought, well, why can't we do that for everything?
I think the answer is to enhance what's on the ground now, to make that better.
It all started really with a phone call where I think Ian and I both felt that there were things to be done and we weren't quite sure how to do it. Everyone's busy, everyone has their lives to lead, and even you go over there and you come back and pretty quickly you're actually just back into your normal lives. So we were really just after one thing we could do.
And all we really had to do was to find a way to get technology to enable people to connect, to enable all that goodwill that sits out there that people really do want to give and help, and to be able to pull those two together. And it's really as simple as that. Essentially all you need to do is go to the website, the Metanoia Matters website. We'll have a number of projects that we already have there listed that are actually already asking for help. The Edmund Rice Foundation will be able to reach out to them and say, hey, listen, we'd love to engage you and see if you can help us with this.
Roberto, how was the compost training?
The compost training was very good.
This is a system that allows you to donate skills and resources instead of necessarily just cash. I think it allows it to open up and really allow people to make a contribution to something that has a value to it. Money is really tight for everyone, including businesses. So I think if both businesses, individuals or families, I think if we can all find a way to offer up a skill or a resource, then that's going to go a long way than just feeling that sort of need to work out how much the donation can be.
For a professional that's interested in becoming part of the Metanoia Matters project, you can simply visit the website, find a project that you're interested in. If it has your skill set that they need for that particular project, it's just a simple process of registering, and a project manager will be in touch with you.
I think Australians have always been stuck in this not-for-profit bubble that if we write a cheque, we give a donation, we're doing our little bit. Now, I'm not going to belittle that. I think that's so important. But I think that there's been a lack of imagination in the not-for-profit space for a long period of time, and people have become reliant on the dollar. And we want to change that.